Welcome. Oh shit, I'm there. Welcome to Talkin Dribble. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. I'm Ben.
I'm Jacob.
And to our dribbler family, you know the drill. 5% sports, 5% analytics, 90% dribble. And to the new listeners, welcome. Happy to have you. Appreciate you stopping by.
New Talkin Dribble episodes drop every Monday and Wednesday on Spotify and YouTube. So if you enjoy our content, head over to those platforms to keep up to date. Chuck us a follow, give us a rating and a review. Help us keep growing. Also, if you prefer your dribble in shortest burst, we post clips every day on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So hit that follow button if you like what you hear.
And if you love our movies, TV, and pop culture, make sure to check out our other show, Beyond the Dribble, with new episodes every Friday on all the same platforms. So our first episode back for Beyond the Dribble is dropping this Friday. So we can't wait for that. And yeah, obviously this is our first football episode back, and we are stoked to be here and stoked to have you all with us. So NFL today, and plenty to talk about. So yeah.
Let's talk some dribble.
Let's do it. Plenty on the agenda today.
Plenty. Big game today. 49ers just punched their ticket into the playoffs for 2025-2026 season. While doing that, that also cemented the Bills and the Chargers into playoffs with the Colts loss today.
Damn.
So the Bills and Chargers are now locked into the playoffs in the AFC as well. Yep. Just mayhem. Absolute mayhem going on. Who would have thought halfway through the year the Colts were not going to be taking the AFC South out? With Danny Dimes flying, they just traded 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. And it's ended up like this. The Jags are on a massive winning streak. The Texans on a massive winning streak. The Titans are building. And the Colts are in shambles.
Bro, like 6 weeks ago, we thought the Colts had this division locked up for sure. You know, Danny Dimes was like in the MVP race, floating in it. It was like comeback player of the year, Danny Dimes.
Oh, yeah.
We finally saw him, like his potential with Shane Steichen as coach. He actually could run an offense, and
big time.
Obviously Achilles done.
Shattering.
And now Colts really looking like missing the playoffs. And the Texans, goddamn, if they finish the 7th seed, that will be one of the best 7 seeds in a long time. Because their defense is crazy good.
Oh, bro, it is actually terrifying.
Goddamn.
It is terrifying. Oh, it's just shattering, especially like at the trade deadline, Colts went all in. 2 second-rounders for Sauce Gardner. Massive trade. At the time, it was scrutinised, but it was like, well, at least they're showing that like we're bought in on the team we have right now. We believe that Daniel Jones can take us to the promised land, and we're going all in on that. And geez, it has just been downhill from there. Sauce Gardner does a calf. Didn't end up being an Achilles, thank God. And yeah, Danny Dimes absolutely cooked as well right now. They got Phillip Rivers at 40-odd years old, 5 years out of the game, just swinging it around. Actually had a quality first half, but like what can you expect out of Phillip Rivers? Like, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to put him in. But so Colts in shambles. Did not see that coming. The drop-off has been insane.
Oh, hats off to that dude. Anyway, just quickly, just so you guys are aware, we're going to hit some top 10. You're doing your top 10 teams today. Yeah? I'm going to do top 10 quarterbacks this season, just to like, you know, set the scene with it all. Do plenty of playoff chatter. Talk about the week that's just gone, and I've got a segment. I don't think we've done this before. In or out on these NFL statements.
Ooh, I like. Interesting. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. You better stick around. Better stick around.
I'm looking at you.
Looking at you, buddy.
Looking at me?
Looking at you.
What, you don't think I'm going to stick around?
I don't know, bro. I don't trust you. Barely know you.
How many eps have we done together? Quite a few.
Episode 61.
I've only left in like half the eps.
Bro, you've left in more than half the eps.
Is this episode 61 or is it episode 2 of season 2?
Ooh.
Because we're basically in season 2.
So we're going off of season 2?
I guess.
I guess we leave it up to the dribblers. But can we trust them?
Of course we can trust them. They're dribblers.
I hope so.
Because when you put in eps in Spotify, you have a choice. You can put in like, which season and which episode is this?
We could do a season based.
Well, last ep I did season 2 episode 1.
You did do that. All right, well this is season 2 episode 2.
Ooh.
Beats the punch.
Season 2 episode 2, but episode 1 of NFL.
Oh my God! Now you just ruined it. Now I don't even want to do this podcast. Now I just don't even want to do this podcast anymore. Okay.
Okay. Welcome to episode 2.2.1.
Fuck.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
What? You're having way too much fun.
God damn it, Bob! Get out!
You're having way too much fun with that equipment.
And remember to like and subscribe. Okay, let's swear
Beautiful.
up.
You're getting good at that. You're getting great.
So touch on the Colts. They're looking pretty cooked. Just quickly, is it a new era of quarterbacks? So right now we're looking at the Patriots, the Broncos, the Jags, the Bears, the Niners, the Texans, the Chargers, the Packers. Okay. That's all quarterbacks, like 26, 25 and younger, basically. Yeah. Herbert's probably the oldest there, but you're talking Drake Maye, you're talking Bo Nix, you're talking Trevor Lawrence, Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert.
Aaron Rodgers.
Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers is there. God damn it.
No, it is exciting. It is very exciting. And some of the leaps we definitely did not expect from some of these quarterbacks. Like we knew Drake Maye, even coming into the draft, had a heap of talent, but was definitely viewed as the rawest prospect out of all of them. And last year was hard to judge off how good he was because Patriots were in pretty much meaningless games. And the only times he really started to sling it around was back end of games when the game was cooked and they were down 20. So it was hard to get a judge off what we're actually going to see from him. Similar with Caleb Williams as well, and both of them have just flipped the script. And like obviously we praise how much work they've done, how much improvement they've had, but it really just shows that NFL is probably the most pivotal sport for how important coaching is. Coaching just makes the biggest change in anything. Like you see, they just took 2 dumpster fires of a team from last year. They were picking high in the draft for a reason, and they've turned them around, and they're sitting at the top of both their divisions. So
well, you look. So obviously, Patriots moved off Gerard Mayo. Brought in Mike Vrabel, and the Bears went off Matt Eberflus, and the Cowboys were lucky to pick him up. Defensive coordinator, we're now the 31st worst defense in the league, and hired Ben Johnson, OC from Detroit. And the Bears have really gone from losing the unlosable games for last season to winning the unwinnable games. We've seen they win in the clutch, they win in these big moments. They're one of the best teams on third down. They were one of the worst teams on third down last year. And the Patriots, like, they've obviously got a better receiving core, but last year they had the statistical worst receiving core in the league. This year they're like 4th.
I think they're 4th,
There's no like massive names. Like they brought in Stephon Diggs, Keyshawn Booty. Was Booty there last year?
Booty was already there.
I thought he was.
But they brought in Kyle Williams. They drafted him, and he's obviously good, but he's like a deep threat right now. I think he'll get better and better as they go on. But just smart moves. Like when they signed him, I loved the addition of Stephon Diggs. People weren't too high on it because obviously he's seen as a big diva, and he's had issues in the past with Minnesota and then with Buffalo, and then only had the half year pretty much with the Texans. But I thought that's exactly what Drake Maye needs, this veteran receiver that's just a go-to guy. He just gets in the right spots, and that's exactly what he's been for Drake Maye. And you're even seeing him being a leader on the sidelines, which we haven't seen from him at all. Like he's even bought into that Patriot way, and they just have the perfect man leading them.
Vrabes. Mike Vrabel. We do say that name on the pod just to...
It actually just hurts.
You
every time I
fans
see
out there.
him.
Oh wait, there was 0. We're talking the Soul One right here. Aren't we lucky?
I'll take that. Bro, well, when we get good again, it's going to feel even better. But geez, it's painful just seeing him. Every game that he wins, it's just an arrow to the heart.
I know.
And then it just makes me think of Brian Callahan, and I want to commit a homicide. So it's just brutal. It is a brutal life as a Titans fan, but I'm so happy for Vrabes because everyone loves that guy. And he's a Patriot heart, played with him for his whole career. Like he lives and dies by the Patriots, and it's so good to see him rejuvenate that franchise.
It's just crazy that they're sitting on the top of their division, top of the AFC East, 12-3. Buffalo are coming. Buffalo at 11-4, just the 1 win away. Do they have each other again? No, they've already played each other twice. So Patriots, they control their own destiny. They can finish at least top of the division. They're second in the AFC, just behind Denver. They're the same record. But the Denver, have they played to Denver? I assume they have a head-to-head or they got the tiebreaker somehow. But
it would go by strength of schedule in the end.
Which
is just so dumb.
Which is the stupidest thing.
Makes no sense.
New England Patriots, what a jump. And as you said, it shows when you have a good quarterback, good coach. Not to simplify things, but that's
100%. And it's encouraging for all the below average franchises out there as well, that it's like quick turnarounds can happen. We even saw it with the Commanders last year. Obviously they've gone back to dog shit this year, but that's a lot of injuries and stuff. But it's shown how quick you can turn a franchise around. Look at we even throw the Jaguars in there. They were awful. They were picked, obviously they traded up a little bit, but got picked 2 last year. They were off to the worst start this season, and then Liam Cohen has just turned that stuff around. Like, it shows how quickly a season can turn on its head, like for good and for bad. So we see the Colts, and then we see the Texans, we see the Jags and stuff like that. as well. So the bad franchises, like I think next year there's definitely like, I think a team like the Cardinals, if they do the right stuff, they could easily flip around. And bro,
you don't think Jonathan Gannon's the man, bro?
I've got trust in Jonathan Gannon. I just don't have trust in their quarterback play.
He couldn't motivate me to butter some toast.
But that's the thing. He's like, obviously he's a funny man, but I don't think he's a bad coach by any means. Like I think he's a good defensive mind. He got a head coach job for a reason. I just think the quarterback play has been abysmal, and they've just had so many games they should have won this year, and somehow they lost, especially to the Titans. That was the most ridiculous game I've ever seen. So I think there's teams out there that can easily flip it around, because you look at the AFC. In what world did you think the Patriots would be winning the AFC East? The Steelers would be winning the AFC North. The Jaguars would be winning the AFC South, and then probably the most predictable one was the Broncos winning the AFC West, but still, like, they had to take down Kansas, who have been to 3 Super Bowls in a row.
I know.
Like,
but even people predicting that before the season, I thought, look, they probably do have the most like stacked roster out of all the teams, but just everyone assumed Kansas City would be there.
And I felt like a lot of people were picking them just on a hate watch of Kansas, just preying on their downfall. But it is actually happening. Their roster's just stacked. Sean Payton's doing a great job with them. Bo Nix is doing what he needs to do. He's actually starting to play better football towards the back end of the year, which is super encouraging. But that's one thing. Geez, hats off to the Jags. Heading into Mile High and just taking care of the Broncos. Just stashing point after point on him. Trevor Lawrence looking like Clemson Trevor Lawrence. He's absolutely cooking. It's good to see. Even though they're in my division, for some reason I'm actually watching the Jags. I'm watching the Texans. I'm like, you know what? Hats off.
Well, at the start of the year, I thought the AFC South was probably the worst division in the league. They've quickly come up. All of a sudden, they're better than the AFC North. Mm-hmm. They're probably... Oh, they're better than the AFC East overall. Like, the East have the Dolphins and the Jets.
Yep.
And then they're definitely better than the NFC East. NFC North and NFC West, they're pretty strong divisions.
Oh, yeah.
But they're definitely better than the NFC South. So they're like a top 3 division potentially in the league, which is crazy to say. Like Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis, they're all still in playoff contention.
Yep.
Colts are a long shot now to make the playoffs. They had to beat the 49ers today to stay within arm's reach. But Texans, if they drop the last 2 and Colts win the last 2, all of a sudden they're in, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Yeah, 100%. But it's tough. It's a tough one, but it's good to see, and it just means none of those teams get a good draft pick as well, which we love. So we keep building. We keep building. As long as they don't win the Super Bowl, I'm happy. So it's fun.
And you guys need a coach.
We do need a coach. So that is important to have. So it will be interesting who we go after. A lot of Mike McCarthy talk, which, look, I don't hate an offensive mind. I just want someone who can help Cam Ward. Just someone that can get him on track. He's playing awesome ball right now. Like, I think he's improved a heap, and they just need someone to guide him. Anyone but Brian Callahan, and I think it's an upgrade. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. But geez, we just need to nail this hire, and I don't want us to go cheap. Spend some money on a coach, because it showed how important it is to a football program.
Sure. I tell you what though, Jags, people probably underestimate them in the playoffs. Like, people probably don't think they'll make much noise, but they're 6-3 against teams above 500. Right now, the Broncos, as good as they've been, they're only 3-3 against teams above 500. So they, 1, haven't played as many actual really good teams.
Yep.
And 2, they're only 500. 100%. So Jags, they've been some good teams.
And even one of those wins for the Jags as well was over the Chiefs, when they were actually in pretty good form. Like, this is when we actually thought they were a quality side, and then the Jags went in and beat them. So, right, they're looking scary. That's one thing about the entire landscape of the league right now. It has never been so open on both conferences. Sorry, like the NFC is so open, and the AFC is just blown open. Like, I actually can't picture anyone from the AFC winning or even getting to a Super Bowl right now, but one of them is going to. Yeah. I hope it's the Bills.
Yeah, crazy to say that. What is it? It's one of Bo Nix, Drake Maye, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and CJ Stroud, most likely. That's the playoff picture at the moment, will be in the Super Bowl. Now, no one would be surprised if Josh Allen and the Bills would get there, but they're sitting at the 6th seed right now. So right now they'd play Jacksonville first up. Oof. And Jacksonville, whole roster-wise, definitely have their number on the Bills, and a better defensive team.
Their defense has picked up a heap. It's looking quality. 100%.
Like if Josh Allen's not the quarterback to be in the Super Bowl, my God, we're looking at like a second-year quarterback and Aaron Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence,
Right.
or CJ Stroud, or Justin Herbert, which would be insane.
Would love to see Herbert. They're really probably the one team in playoff contention right now that I really see struggling to get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Just with how banged up they are.
I know, but we've been saying that all
It's
season,
insane.
and they're 11 wins and 4 losses, and they don't even have an offensive line.
But that's the
It's
issue.
crazy.
Right, but then like if they have to go face up against a Texans defense, a Jaguars defense, a Broncos defense, that terrifies me. And Justin Herbert's banged up as well. He's not even 100%. That hand, like he just had surgery on it a few weeks ago. It is a little concerning, but still it is so exciting with how wide open it is, and like we're going to have something fresh. And then you flip over to the NFC side. Like you're looking at a good chance we're going to have a new Super Bowl winner, because the Eagles look pretty average right now. Like even defensively, I feel like they've dropped off a touch.
Yep.
That's because they get no freaking help from their offense. It's just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
Yeah.
It is so
they're still
tough to
third
watch.
in defense. Like they're still a top 3 defense, but their offense is 16th. So
Yeah.
their offense
It's just
definitely
not-
isn't carrying the load.
It's just not helping them out at all.
And I'm pretty sure they lead the league in 3 and outs. Just
Yeah.
like they're
It's-
just. So Saquon had his best game for the season probably this weekend, but that was against Washington, and Washington
And he
had
does it
one of
all
the
the time.
worst defenses in the league.
Washington is, even like he ended up having a good game, but watching Bobby Wagner play football in the big 2025 is a tough gig.
I feel bad
In
for
run
the man.
coverage, he's all right, but you see him in pass coverage, holy shit.
Got no
It is
clue.
brutal. It is actually brutal. But hey, everyone mocked me last year after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I said Jalen Hurts is still not a top 5 quarterback. Where do we sit with that right now?
Well, he's probably not even
Top 15.
top 15, honestly.
Should we list it?
Well, I've got my top 10.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll wait for that. Sorry.
I've got my top 10, but we can go through.
Well, I'm guessing he's not in it.
No. We can go through who's better. Like who's better out of these quarterbacks? Justin Herbert,
Ah.
Jalen Hurts, all these quarterbacks.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Want me to quickly ask you?
Have you got players there?
I'll just name them.
Okay, you just
I'll
name
just
them.
name. All right,
Okay.
Jalen Hurts or Drake May?
Drake May,
Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
Jalen Hurts or right now Quinn Ewers?
If you play 2 games, potentially Quinn Ewers. Jalen Hurts.
Are you happy for me to just go through like every team right
just
now
go
and
through
you
all
just
of
pick them?
them. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts or who's starting? Oh, who's even starting for the Jets right now? Because it's not
It's not
Tyrod Taylor
Justin
or
Fields
Justin
Tyrod
Fields.
Taylor, yeah.
And I can't remember. I'm just going to say Justin Fields.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Obviously.
Jalen Hurts or Aaron Rodgers right now?
Right now, look, I would take Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
But right now, Aaron Rodgers has just been like the perfect.
If you just pick someone from now to the end of the season, who would you trust more to lead your team?
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
I'm not picking a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry.
No, fair.
He's got like 9 wins for the Steelers, which is great, but Jalen Hurts is still a better player.
Jalen Hurts or Lamar?
Lamar Jackson,
Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow,
Jalen Hurts or Shador?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or...
Hey, Shador has shown a lot more than Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, Dylan Gabriel's a bum, man. Jalen Hurts or Trevor Lawrence?
Right now, Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. Jalen Hurts or CJ Stroud?
CJ Stroud.
Jalen Hurts. Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm going CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts or Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers. Jalen Hurts.
Be careful here. Jalen Hurts or Cam Ward?
Jalen Hurts.
That's bullshit. That's cap. Jalen Hurts or Bo Nix?
Bo Nix.
Jalen Hurts or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
Jalen Hurts or... I'm still saying Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes.
Jalen Hurts or Geno Smith?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott?
Oh, Dak, man. He's been
Yeah.
killing it this year.
Jalen Hurts or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
100%.
Yeah,
When healthy, he's electric.
He's crazy.
Jalen Hurts or Jackson Dart?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Caleb Williams?
It would be so interesting to see Jalen Hurts with a coach like Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, that would be crazy.
Then
I
he's
think
had-
it's disrespectful to put Caleb over Jalen Hurts.
But we're just going right now for the rest of the
but
season.
it's not like Caleb's put this crazy repertoire of games together.
True.
That play against the Packers was insane.
He's just making plays.
He's
man.
making plays, but Jalen Hurts has made plays. He's literally not even 12 months removed from winning the Super Bowl. So Jalen Hurts.
Bears have nearly 40 more points scored this season than the Eagles.
That's fine. Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Jalen Hurts or Jared Goff?
Jared Goff.
Jalen Hurts or JJ McCarthy? JJ9 McCarthy.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Bryce Young?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts or Baker Mayfield?
Baker's been pretty bad recently.
Yes.
But I'd still take Baker.
Yeah,
As just a pure QB, if I could pick one, give me Baker.
100%. Jalen Hurts or 80-year-old Kirk Cousins?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or, surprise, this year, Tyler Shock. Doing well.
He is all
He's
of a sudden
actually good.
skyrocketed to Offensive
100%.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
contention.
he's up there. Even though he's like 26, but he's up there.
McMillan. Is he 26?
Yeah, he's old, man.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts or Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold, bro.
Jalen Hurts or Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy. Give my man Brock Purdy.
Jalen Hurts or Matt Stafford?
Matt Stafford.
And Jalen Hurts or Jacoby Brissett?
Jalen Hurts.
Damn. So that was about... That would probably...
He'd be around like
finish him around like 17, 18, I reckon.
Damn. Hey, there's a lot of talent in the league.
And
bro.
you had a shocker because you said he was better than Cam Ward.
I did say that.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking idiot. I think that's what it says on my notes here. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that means you're a fucking idiot.
No, that sounds about right.
But yeah.
It hasn't been great. Philly's offense has not been ticking at all. And last year, they were obviously the best roster-wise. They were really healthy at the right time of year. But like they didn't necessarily win the Super Bowl because of Jalen Hurts.
No.
But in saying that, he has potentially outplayed Patty Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls now.
100%. Oh, he stepped up at big moments, so I got to respect that. But this is the first year where we've seen like that offensive line doesn't look as fine-tuned as it used to be, and the pressure's getting a bit more. And it's just like easy stuff. Like he just looks like he doesn't get to his reads or anything as well as he used to. So it's a tough one. He's obviously limited. But he's got a nice deep ball, so that's class.
He does, but he lost his OC in Kellen Moore, and we've seen the Lions. They obviously lost both coordinators, and they're nowhere near the offensive masterclass team that they were last year. And Kellen Moore, New Orleans Saints are actually showing some signs now. They've won, I think, 3 in a row, or they're
doing some good stuff.
3 out of 4, and all of a sudden they're at 5 wins. So Kellen Moore showing some good signs, and that's always tough for Philly when you're coming off a Super Bowl year. You lose your OC. There's going to be some growing pains, but yeah, that's why I think it's going to be a big ask for Philly to have some postseason
for
success
sure.
when they're offensive.
They're going to have to turn it around rapidly, for sure, 100%. Touch on it. Happened yesterday. Big game, obviously blockbuster game between the Steelers and the Lions. May have just ended the Lions season, sadly, but that wasn't even the biggest story to come out of it. We saw on the sidelines DK Metcalf throwing haymakers at a fan. Didn't look great. Pulls him in, holds him, and then a little jersey jumper punch. I think that's pretty ordinary. No matter, it's super difficult with fans and stuff, but I think no matter what a fan says, as a professional athlete, you got to keep your cool. You can't go punching fans. You just can't be doing that. That's ridiculous.
There's like 2 sides of it. It's like, from the player's perspective, it's like he'd be hearing that every game, every time he gets off a plane, every time he runs out onto the field, and no doubt he'd be having, like, depending on where he goes, some pretty crazy stuff said his way.
Oh, yeah.
And there's reports that I think there's a bit of racism involved.
Mm-hmm.
And like as a player, you just be hearing it, and I'm tipping he just lets most of them go through to the keeper, and this is the one time he didn't, and he definitely stuffed up. And then the other side of it is like the fan, you're an idiot.
Oh,
just
absolute shit bloke.
Why is it that when people are at games, they all of a sudden just have the most courage in the world to just say whatever they want?
They literally feel like they're untouchable.
I know, and that's the thing. It's like you should be, in a sense, like you shouldn't feel like you get punched no matter what you say. But if you're a dick, bro, you made your bed, 100%. You lined it, and this guy, this like massive dude who eats candy all day, bro, I would not be getting up from a punch from him.
Bro,
so.
I would literally be just walking.
That'd delete me.
Oh yeah, that would delete me. So yeah, it's not a good look, and obviously that fan, probably the shittest bloke running around right now, and you got to be better than that. But then same with DK, you just can't do shit like that, man. It's not a good look. That is awful for the league, and I think he's very lucky he got off with a 2-game suspension, so they're going to allow him to play these playoffs, which is extremely lucky, but he's got to be better than that. You're a professional athlete. You got to, obviously it's not ideal that you're getting hit with that stuff, and like it would just be very full on, especially when there's a lot going on, but you can't be punching guys in the face.
Not ideal. But speaking of the Steelers, great story coming out of that game. They got the dub against the Lions, which I definitely did not pick, bro.
No.
Aaron Rodgers, he's had an up and down season, but he seems to be just the perfect sticky tape for this year. They've always been a defensively minded team. This year, they actually rank higher in offense than they do in defense, which is interesting. But
really,
yeah, they do. I think they're actually a top 10. Are they top 10 offense? Yeah, they're 10th in offense. They're 10th in offense and 18th in defense.
Far out.
And yeah, like Aaron Rodgers is, like we thought his career was over after his tenure with the Jets. He's been the perfect kind of gap year quarterback. He might be there for another year, who knows? But there's a big chance they actually get their first playoff win in about 3,000 years.
It's pretty crazy.
Mike Tomlin. So.
It's pretty impressive, especially they're on a 3-game win streak without TJ Watt as well. He's been out this time, so hats off to the Steelers and Mike Tomlin coaching for his job right now.
He is, but he isn't. It's weird.
It's interesting. I don't think the Steelers will actually ever fire him. I think if that parts ways, will be a mutual parting, and they've obviously decided, okay, it is time for a change because we can't keep getting above 500, having a shit draft pick, but then stinking it up in the playoffs as well. That doesn't really work.
Because like they've now, like he's never had a losing record in a year. Like he's
19 consecutive years,
which is insane to think about. And then also on the other side of the coin, they haven't won a playoff game in 10 years or 12 years, something like that, which is. Like, that would be incredibly frustrating.
Most coaches would get fired for that.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, they're thinking of firing John Harbaugh right now.
That's crazy.
Like they've won multiple playoff games the last however many years. Like,
and even like the discussion around Todd Bowles, like they hadn't won the Buccaneers coach. They hadn't won the division since 2007, and then Brady came, and then they won it 1 year with Brady, and then the last 3 they've won it with Baker.
Yeah.
So they've won the last 4 divisions, and obviously Todd Bowles has only coached 3 of them.
Yeah, because Bruce Arians was their coach for the Super Bowl year.
So then Todd Bowles, every year he's coached, they've won the division.
Yeah.
Yes, the division hasn't been that great,
stinky,
but it's the NFL. If you win the division, you win the division.
And he's won a playoff game as well. So
yeah, and now all of a sudden he might not win the division. But yeah, anyway.
It's been tough. I think most people's concerns with that is the defensive side of the ball's been awful and he's a defensive coach. But then also, I think they're very frustrated with they had a guy like Liam Cohen in their building and they've let him walk. And now he's fucking a god and Todd Bowles is shit in the bed. But you can't just fire your coach. It doesn't work like that.
People being like, oh, we should have kept Liam Cohen and fired Todd Bowles. Yeah, okay. So you've won your division the last 4 years and your OC, who he could be the biggest spastic of a coach. We're actually going to hire him and fire our coach who's doing really well at the time. And
we forget, he was the OC for 1 year. They had Dan Canales the year before. He went to Carolina. So it's like, bro, it's a small thing to go off. People are even saying it with the Lions now. It's like, oh, in hindsight, we should have just promoted Ben Johnson and got rid of Dan Campbell. The bloke that literally took you from the shittest franchise we have ever seen to consecutive 12-win seasons. Like, what are we talking about here?
And they're so injured. They are decimated everywhere you look. Their defense is just full-on cooked.
There has to be something they're doing wrong because this is every year now. Between them and the 49ers, this is every year that they're getting banged up. I feel like every game you watch, there are multiple defensive players just going down with an injury. It's ridiculous.
He's just pushing them too hard.
Buying way too many kneecaps.
Way too many kneecaps.
Need to repair those kneecaps.
Right, I'd run through a brick wall for him.
I would.
Does that call back? Did you get that call back?
Sorry?
Did you get that? You didn't understand the reference?
Oh, JJ McCarthy?
No.
No?
That was our first ever Talkin Dribble clip.
Was it actually?
Yeah. I was saying like I'd run through a wall with that.
Right, good job. Thanks. I thought you were talking about JJ9 McCarthy for a moment.
Nope.
No, you're not talking about him?
You didn't get it.
Bro, if the Lions fired Dan Campbell at any point, he can come coach the Titans whenever he wants because I would do anything for that man.
Bro, give me any of those coaches in the NFC North.
Bro,
Kevin O'Connell, Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson.
Real quick, who's
Matt
the best?
LaFleur.
Rank them.
Rank those coaches.
Rank them.
Ranking the NFC North coaches.
Oh, this is so tough.
God damn. Whoa, I have no idea. I don't even know. I don't want to put any of them last. I love them all.
Oh, no, I actually don't know. Skip.
I actually don't know. No, you have to. We've said it now.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay, you go.
No, you go.
Okay, I'll go one. I'm going. Fuck. Ben Johnson, Kevin O'Connell, Dan Campbell, Matt. I'm going Dan Campbell. Just seeing how bad Detroit are. Oh no.
Okay. I'm going.
As a coach, all in all, I'm going Dan Campbell, I think.
I don't even care about recency bias. I'm going.
You go Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, KOC, Dan Campbell, Matt LaFleur.
Okay. I'm going to go Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, KOC, Matt LaFleur. That's what I'm going.
I think Matt LaFleur's a really good coach, but there are a few holes popping in now. And the offense, like, actually, it started to pick up, but early on it was struggling and stuff. And it's like, that's your side of the ball, buddy. But, oh, my God, if they get rid of Matt LaFleur, holy shit, Titans should throw like $100 million at him.
Oh, bro, without
Just
it,
like, come, just take us. Just take us.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. So, bro, a lot going on. It has been just a crazy season. Quickly wanted to touch on, though, with the Buccaneers, when we're talking about Baker and stuff, this is one of the craziest splits in a season that I've seen. So obviously they had an elite start, 5-1, and Baker had a 13-1 touchdown to interception ratio in those first 6 games.
Yep.
Post that, they've been 2-7, and he's had an 11-7 touchdown to interception ratio. That is freaking ridiculous. What is going on? What has been the big drop-off within that time? I don't understand.
Well, they've had injuries.
Yes.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving, like they haven't even had the running game going. That always does not help.
But then the run game has been terrible. Like they've had Rashad White, and then obviously what's his name ended up coming on? Can't even think of his name, but he was quality. And they've had Emeka Ibuka. Obviously, I think he missed a couple of games here and there. But like even like Mike Evans is back now. Godwin's been back. Emeka Ibuka's been back. He's in a slump for some reason. But what is going on? How do you go from in 6 games have a 13-1 touchdown to interception ratio to now in your next 9, 2-7, 11-7 touchdown to interception ratio?
That's a lot.
He was getting MVP chance for a few weeks there.
But so was Darnold. So like these guys, these players, Baker, Darnold, they're redemption stories in the league, but their issue is always turning the ball over in like patches, like not like tour patches, but like, you know, having these patches. And that's why they've had a bit of turmoil in their career. Both of them have been labelled busts at points. And both of them are probably, I have no doubt, they're probably 2 of the top 5 in interceptions for the year. They could both be top 2, honestly.
I think Tua's taken that pretty comfortably. Josh Allen's up there now as well.
But he's always been somewhat similar. Like they're risky passes. They throw a lot of deep balls, a lot of... apart from Tua, he's just trash. But those 3 definitely try and bite off a bit more than they can chew at times. Yeah, they just try and fit him in those tight gaps. But then, like, Seahawks are 12-3 though, so like for sure. But they also have a top 3 defense.
So it is pretty ridiculous what they're running out there.
Buccaneers don't have a top 15 offense or defense.
Bro, freaking Mike McDonald is a stud.
He is
a freaking stud.
He's that good. No one talks about him as one of the best coaches.
Because he's a defensive guy.
Yeah.
If he was an offensive guy, they'd literally be painting him like he's Kevin O'Connell, like he's Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay. But because he's a defensive guy, it's not as flashy, it's not as media driven. No one talks about it.
Seattle, so it's not
Seattle,
like big Chicago, it's not big Green Bay, it's not big LA.
I'm enjoying the Seattle run.
Oh, for sure.
This is good.
Oh, bro, Sam Darnold. He's been competent from left and right. Like he's had a bit of a dry patch despite Seattle winning, throwing some turnovers. And bro, that comeback against the Rams, that's insane.
Comeback.
That comeback is actually insane.
That was the craziest game.
3 2-point conversions to win the game. Bro, that's unheard of.
This week of football. So Friday we had that.
Yep.
And then so then was it Sunday we had Bears Packers.
Yeah.
Probably one of the craziest comebacks we've seen as well. An onside kick and then the overtime.
Yep.
And then yesterday the whole Detroit Lions Pittsburgh debacle. That was freaking insane. We've had a crazy week of football.
We actually have. Yeah.
The 5 a.m. slates were pretty boring. Nothing really going on. I may have fallen asleep during that time. But woke up to just the greatest throw ever by Cam Wood. If anyone saw that, just on a
dime, man.
Dime. But crazy week of football, a lot going on, and bro, it's good. It's good. It's
and
getting
these
me excited.
results are crazy. Like Pittsburgh beating Detroit. Detroit are basically out. They've got like a 7% chance to make the playoffs now.
Oh yeah.
Seattle, they may have just they haven't solidified the 1 seed. Like they have to win their last 2 games, but to beat the Rams. The Rams have had I thought they were probably the best team in the NFC going into that game. Seattle, man, they've come out of it like. Goddamn, like they have one of the best coaches in the NFC, and they if they get the 1 seed in the NFC, skip that first week of playoffs, that would be huge.
That's massive. Then they get home field advantage, just take charge from there. It's super exciting, and now just all falls down to that moment. It's like, can Sam Darnold win the big games? He almost stroked it away against the Rams, somehow brought it back, which was just crazy. But that's going to be the issue now. Is like, can he just get them over the hump? Is he good enough to get them over the hump? So fingers crossed he can, because we love a good feel good story.
Bro, at the start of the year, if you told me that Sam Darnold and Bo Nix were leading their conferences, I would have told you, go to hell.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
You're lying.
Go to hell.
What if I told
Are you sure
that?
about that?
That's what I would have said.
Well, what if I would have told you that Bo Nix, Sam Darnold, Drake Maye, and Caleb Williams were all leading their division?
Goddamn.
What would you have told me?
I would have said, shut up. I would have said, shut up. Sam Darnold and Caleb Williams are in the same division. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
The Vikings let him go. The Vikings let him go.
The Vikings let him go. Quick shout. First quarterback ever to have back-to-back 12-win seasons for two different teams.
Really?
Crazy.
Sam Darnold.
Sam
man.
Darnold. We've been talking about it a lot, but does he have the biggest cock in the world? That's what we need to bring out these days.
I remember a few years ago, he was on a podcast and he was just talking, just chirping up, saying, yeah, like, I think it was when he was either with San Francisco or was he just left them, something like that. He was a backup QB for them for a year. And he was just saying, like, look, it's just, sometimes it just doesn't work out for quarterbacks in this league. Like, you have a lot of moving parts, and he was so humble about it all.
He's such a good guy.
And it is so good to see him just thriving. I was flat when Minnesota chose to go with JJ McCarthy instead of him. I was like, oh, like, could this be, we've got a one and done Sam Darnold season? Is it all Kevin O'Connell's work? Bro, Sam Darnold, man. Honestly, if you don't have an NFL team out there, jump on the Seahawks.
Seahawks are probably the way to go. Or the Titans.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably the Seahawks are the way to go. Yeah, no, 100%. They're just such a good story. And it's so good to see. Like, I just love these comeback stories. Bro, hats off to Barstool a few years ago. Big Cat and stuff. They called it.
Really?
One of them said at first, he's like, I'm not going to lie, I haven't given up on Baker Mayfield. And they're like, and then I think it was Big Cat's like, I'm going to do one better. I haven't given up on Sam Darnold.
Bro, that
and
was pretty much crazy to say.
That was pretty much after both of them had been cut from Carolina.
Yeah,
so
they were on Carolina
careers were just
together.
over.
Oh.
Stephen A. Smith was telling Baker to retire from football and go join College Game Day.
Yeah.
And now they're just
Was
swinging
Stephen
it
A. saying
around.
that? Yeah, Stephen A. was saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how ridiculous is
And
that?
Colin said something similar. Like,
Yeah,
you've
Colin.
got a great personality. Like, you know, use your market and use your
100%.
platform to get a bit of money in the media. Bro.
Uncle Colin's had some bad shouts, but we still respect the
some
man.
terrible
No, John Middlecoff.
we love John.
But that's just the best thing about the NFL right now. It's just so good. Like, you can just grab people from anywhere and they come in and just can make a career. Like, you see it all the time with kickers. Brendan Aubrey, 30 years of age, has pretty much just come in the last few seasons. Best kicker in the league.
I know.
Like, there's
crazy.
the redemption stories are just great to see, and it's perfect. Still got trust in my boy Will Levis. That'll be him one day. Bro, seen another one. Malik Willis. They're talking about him possibly being a starter in the near future now because he had a great game for the Packers.
To be fair,
another Titans legend.
It's crazy, but like, everyone plays well for the Packers. Like, when do you get a QB who comes through to the Packers and it's like, yeah, they're no good.
That's the special thing about Matt LaFleur by the looks of it then, because even just the balls for them to go, all right, we're going to stick with Rodgers. We're going to let Jordan Love sit for, I think it was 4 years in the end. And then just Aaron Rodgers leaves. All right, Jordan Love, your time. And he's just come in and just taken charge and obviously killed your team in the playoffs. Like, just demolished them. Like, just literally just bent him over and just destroyed him. Just 3 hours of the Dallas Cowboys just being pounded by Jordan Love. And we were there.
We spent what? Spent
$300 each USD to watch Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott, CD Lamb, Mike McCarthy, and most importantly, Jerry Jones.
Shit at AT&T Stadium. Jerry Jones, who has been the owner of the Cowboys for like 40 years, probably longer.
Could be longer.
He says that is the worst defeat he has had with while being with the Cowboys, and that was actually I've been to 2 Cowboys games, but that's the only game we've gone to.
Yeah.
That
was the first season since I've been watching football that I thought the Cowboys were actually a chance at a Super Bowl.
Bro.
I was so high on you that you guys overtook the Eagles that year in the division. And I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. After they started like 6-0 or 7-0 or something. And then just to shit the bed like that. We were already thinking, everyone in that stadium was thinking, all right, so how are we going to deal with the 49ers the following week? Our Uber driver on the way there, we were breaking it down with him. And he's like, we got to get past the Packers first, I guess.
And we're like,
okay, buddy. Yeah,
we haven't lost at home all season.
Literally. We sat in behind Packer fans. They were up like 21-0, and they're like, still not comfortable. Yeah. They're like, we're still not comfortable.
Our offense was so good that year, and our defense led in takeaways, and we were just this explosive, exciting team. And
I still remember the moment that pretty much cooked you guys because you were so good at scoring first, and if you scored first, you took charge. First drive of the entire game, you guys were on defense. Everyone thinks you force a 3 and out. The crowd is going crazy. Flag thrown. I think it was pass interference.
Yeah.
And then they just go down, drive the end, score, and that was just like it.
It was weird.
Like if that was a
Took the
stop,
air out of the
if that was a stop, you win that for sure. Because the crowd like roar was crazy. I'm like, bro, this is fucking crazy.
Perfect. Everything down to the last.
Thanks,
You good?
Homelander.
You good over there?
Puts it well.
Sorry to bring up just traumatizing moments,
It's fine.
but
It's fine.
I thought it was fun.
Bro,
was a good
we were
game.
in Texas for like 2 weeks, and we were going to go to the San Fran game, and
That literally would have been the greatest couple of weeks ever. Like, it's sure. I haven't bought a Dak Prescott jersey.
yeah,
I was so around the Cowboys that week.
and the atmosphere.
Oh, it was pouring.
Anyway.
We were literally just walking down the street and someone out front of the hotel was like, "Go Cowboys!" We're like, "Yeah, buddy,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir, yes, sir."
Right, and then everyone, we had to pay like $100 to go for like a 2-minute drive to get back to our hotel. Remember
Bro,
that?
freaking ridiculous. The States.
We couldn't get an Uber, and so then this random guy just
Yeah.
pulled up. He's like, "Hey, get in." We're like,
I was like, "Okay."
okay, Dad.
And we're just like, "Where you going?" Blah, blah, blah. He's like, $100. Better than nothing.
so it's just
it was that
$100.
or just staying at Walmart for like 2 hours. So,
And why is a 2-minute drive like a 3-hour walk? When did that become
bro,
a thing?
it is the craziest place ever. It's like, all right, 2-minute drive. Check the maps. All right. 2.5 hours walking distance.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe
not doing that.
not, buddy. Oh, and it's like freaking -5 degrees. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah,
But
that's
hey,
crazy.
fun.
Anyway,
Fun times. Off topic.
Yeah, it got way off topic, but that's okay. That's okay. I had something to say about. So talking about the NFL playoff spots that are yet to be sewn up.
Yep.
So we got Panthers and BUCS. Panthers just beat the BUCS. Yet the Panthers, so they're sitting at the 4 seed right now. The BUCS are sitting at the 9 seed, maybe. Well, they're just sitting outside because they're either going to finish 4th or miss out.
Yep.
Panthers have a 42% chance to make the playoffs, and the Buccaneers have a 58%. Work that one out. So they've both obviously got 2 games remaining. Panthers are playing the Seahawks, and then the BUCS. The BUCS are playing Dolphins and the Panthers. So
Far out.
they're basically that
last game will come down to
it'll come down to that, assuming the BUCS beat the Dolphins, which you'd think would happen. Baker Mayfield versus Quinny Ewers, and assuming that the Seahawks take care of the Panthers. So
It's a tough one. The Panthers are on a walkover though. That defense is firing. They got one of the best corners in the league. That front 4 is actually looking pretty quality. Like they're not a walkover, but if I'm a numbers guy, I think the BUCS will probably make the playoffs then. Like they'll take care of Miami. Miami's just hot fire right now. Just hot fire and dookie.
garbage.
Just garbage, buddy. So they will take care of them. And beating a division rival twice in a year is a tough task. So
for sure.
it's a big ask for the Panthers, but hey, I don't mind who's in for those two. I'm happy with either. I like both teams, so it's going to be interesting, but hey, I guess we'll see.
Now, what about Green Bay and Vikings? Sorry,
nope.
Green Bay and Detroit.
Yep.
So, where am I? So the Lions have a 7% chance to make the playoffs. They have the Vikings and the Bears, so they need a win out.
Yep.
Whereas the Packers have a 93% chance. They have the Ravens and the Vikings, and they just need to win 1 game. That's it. So Ravens and Vikings.
Where are those games at, like the last 2? I'm sorry for like the Packers.
For the Packers.
Does it say? No stress if it doesn't say. That is tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
If I'm a betting man, the Packers are getting in.
Yeah.
Because even the Ravens, good chance Lamar probably doesn't play.
Yeah.
Like with his injury issue right now. And the Vikings aren't great with 9 leading them. So, that just hurts. Who would have thought at the start either? Actually, bro, respect to you, you called it. You said the Lions were going to miss the playoffs. So,
I did say that.
did you believe it?
I don't know, but I did say the Falcons would make it. So
Yes, you did. I said the Titans were going to make it.
hey, we all have stinkers. We all have doozies.
Yeah. Hey, but I did say the Chiefs weren't going to win the division.
Yeah,
But I thought
said
the Chargers were going to win
I
it.
said they were going to win. God, and I think I said the Ravens would. I think I said the Bengals would.
Yep, same. Said the Bills would.
Yep. I didn't have the Patriots. I think I had the Broncos missing.
I think I had the Rams winning the division and Seahawks making the playoffs.
I had San Fran. I had Seahawks missing out. I had San Fran making it, and Rams getting the 5 seed.
Yep.
Anyway.
Damn, crazy times.
Do you want to do top 10 teams?
Yeah, let's get into top 10 teams. Obviously, it's been a while. It's been a
while.
hot
When's
minute.
the last time you did your top 10 teams?
Probably week 8, I think.
Week 8.
And what are we at? We're at week 17. Yep, we're at week 17. So we just finished week...
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Go for it, man.
Here we go. Our top 10 teams heading into week 17. At 10, we have the LA Chargers, super banged up, but still Jim Harbaugh and Justin Herbert, dynamic duo for sure. At 9, don't know how they're doing it, but the San Francisco 49ers at 9, still banged up as per usual, but Kyle Shanahan's a genius, and Brock Purdy just dropped 5 tutties today. Thank you, my kind sir. Oh, I was expecting something else after that. At 8, could be low, but could be high as well. I got the Chicago Bears. It's a tough one. They're obviously leading their division. Ben Johnson's a genius, but it's going to be tough if we can trust them down late in the playoffs. At 7, I've got the Buffalo Bills, still very Josh Allen reliant. The defense just looks tiny out there, and the receiving core isn't great, but as long as they've got James Cook and Josh Allen on that team, I still have trust that they can make a big push into these playoffs. At 6, who would have thought? I've got the Houston Texans, possibly the best defense in the league, just flying around. CJ Stroud's starting to play complimentary football. The O-line looks a bit better, and Nico Collins is a stud. Got them at 6. At 5, another AFC South mention. The Jacksonville Jaguars are flying around with Liam Cohen leading them. Trevor Lawrence looks like Clemson Trevor Lawrence all over again, and that defense is looking fiery. At 4, I've got the New England Patriots. Drake Maye. I don't want to hear anything else about this schedule. You still have to win football games in the National Football League, and that is what they're doing. They had a nice comeback against the Ravens. They won in all different facets this year, and Drake Maye could win an MVP. However, at 3, I've got the Denver Broncos. Tough loss against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I'm not reading too much into it. The defense had a stinker. I don't think that's what we're going to see from them. I think they win out for the rest of the year. They earn themselves the top spot in their division and might even have themselves a first round bye. At 2, I've got the LA Rams. Matt Stafford is the MVP this year. Still flying around. Don't care that they lost in Seattle. Crazy Al. It was very interesting, but still, they got done, and that's because there's a team above them that I trust more on the defensive side of the ball and aren't as far off on the offensive side of the ball is the Seattle Seahawks at 1. Mike McDonald, I can't believe his name's not flying around for Coach of the Year right now, because he would be my pick. And Sam Darnold's having an elite year, and that defense is flying. Like we said before, if Mike McDonald was an offensive coach, he'd be front and center for that Coach of the Year right now. But there we go. Seahawks take the 1 spot after this week after dramatic win on Friday. What are we thinking?
I reckon that's one of your most solid top 10s I've ever heard, honestly.
I'm just going to hit things.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Look, no, my best click. My best click.
That's crazy.
Fuck. Really hoping I was about to hit something good.
I didn't expect you to have Seahawks 1, but that's great. Like, they're the only team in the NFL top 3 in offense and defense, which is insane to say. I'm happy you didn't have Eagles in there.
Oh, fuck no.
Definitely. Chargers, 10 out of 10. San Fran, I'm actually surprised you even had them in there. I didn't think you.
Well, I haven't been rating them all year, but they keep winning. And the offense is getting healthier, which is exciting.
All of a sudden, so I'm happy they're in there. Packers, they're probably the best team who's not in there. But to be fair, they're literally 11th in offense, 11th in defense.
And I'm just more concerned.
You're the 11th best team.
100%, exactly. Bingo, drop the mic. But I'm just a little concerned, like Jordan Love just got concussed as well. So I don't know how this back end of the year is going to play out for him. So I don't know. If they were healthy and Micah Parsons wasn't out as well, they'd be in the top 10. But that isn't the case for him. So, and that's the thing, just between the 1 and 2 spot, I love the Rams, and they might be better than the Seahawks. However, I do not trust that defense at all. The secondary is so garbage, man. No. So I trust Seahawks way more on both sides of the ball as a consistent basis. The Rams' offense is elite, but defensively at times not fully bought in on them. So I think the Seahawks take the top spot right now.
Love it. Love it.
Good stuff.
Off the back of that, I'm introducing something new to the show.
Ooh.
Okay, so first NFL at back, something new. This is called Benny's Super Bowl Profile. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So this
I'm
is
intrigued.
There's an actual criteria for you to meet there. So this is based off history, the recent Super Bowl winners. It's kind of changed as the league's changed from a defensive oriented league to an offense. But so to be in this Super Bowl profile, basically it's the team has to be top 10 in offense and defense. or top 5 in offense and top 15 in defense, because we've seen in the recent years, even the Chiefs, they've had a really good offense. Defense hasn't been too great. Other way around, like it used to be you have to have top 10 in both, top 5 in both, and you have to have a really good defense, but it's shifted to more an offensive inclined league.
Yep.
So the teams in Benny's Super Bowl profile, okay?
I like.
We have 4.
Ooh.
We have 4 and then 3 approaching. Do you want me to have the 3 approaching first?
Yeah, hit me with the 3 approaching.
Okay, 3 on the surface of this profile. We have the Packers, we have the Jaguars, and we have the Bills. Okay? So the Packers 11th in offense, 11th in defense, so they almost have top 10 in both.
Yep.
The Jaguars 7th in offense and then 12th in defense.
Jeez, I thought they'd be higher in defense. Yeah,
Yep.
up.
The Bills 4th in offense, 16th in defense. So that's right about there. Now, these 4 teams, one surprising. Now, this one, I'm tipping this will be the first and last time we see this team in here, because it is obviously heavily skewed to how they were playing. Now, the injuries have stacked. The Indianapolis Colts. They're one of 4 teams in this Super Bowl profile.
Oh, my God.
They're 8th in offense, 10th in defense.
I think your thing might be flawed.
So let's put that one down as
We'll
a
just
little
back
doozy.
pocket the
And
old
obviously,
Colts there.
Danny Dimes in there. People had him as a true threat. Who knows?
Oh, early on, for sure.
Yeah, that I think the stats will eventually skew towards the
For sure. Yeah.
the accurate number, because now that Phillip Rivers is playing. Okay, the Patriots 6th in offense, 8th in defense.
Love.
Seahawks 3rd in offense, 2nd in defense, and then the Rams 1st in offense, 7th in defense.
Love.
So right now the Super Bowl profile: the Rams, the Seahawks, the Patriots, and the Colts.
But the Colts ain't making it.
Nah, so really it's the Rams, the Seahawks, and the Patriots.
That's exciting.
So right, I'm picking like a Rams Patriots Super Bowl or a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl.
I like it. So Broncos, so obviously offensively they're not up there. Where are they sitting offensively?
So Broncos are their offense is 12th and their defense is 6th.
Okay.
So-
Jeez, defense 6.
Yeah, so they're behind Texans, Seahawks, Eagles, Niners, and Chiefs. Chiefs have a top 5
I actually
defense.
was thinking, I'm like, fuck, are the Chiefs going to be in here?
No, bro, they're 20th ranked in offense.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Stinking.
And guess who has a top 5 offense?
The Dallas Cowboys.
And guess who has a bottom 2 defense?
The Dallas Cowboys.
You would be correct.
Where do the Titans sit there?
They are not in any of these numbers.
That's
So
great. Great year.
I think they
Great
actually
year, boys.
removed them. Anyway, I thought
Great year, lads.
I'd just put that in there.
I love it. That's exciting. That is super exciting. You got your own little premiership window going on.
It's basically a premiership window.
I like it. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. That's
love
great
that too.
stuff. That's great content.
Should we
yeah.
do my top 10 QBs?
I think so.
Top 10
That'd be
QBs. So
exciting.
this is this season. Okay, so top 10 quarterbacks this season. Okay, it's not overall. It's not like Mahomes, Lamar, Barrow. Like we love those guys.
Where's Lamar Jackson?
We love them, but they're not even going to be in the playoffs. So these are top 10 quarterbacks this season. Number 10, we got Jordan Love. Okay, number 9, Trevor Lawrence.
Bingo.
Who would have thought he'd be
Who
top
would
10
have
QB? Number 8, Justin Herbert.
That's my king.
Number 7, Jared Goff.
Yeah. Ooh.
Number 6, yeah. Do you reckon that's too low?
I think that's too high.
Jared Goff.
Yep. No, hey, this is your list. You keep going. You keep
Jared
going.
Goff. Okay, number 6, Bo Nix.
Yep.
Number 5, Sam Darnold. Number 4, Dak Prescott.
Love.
Number 3, Drake May. Number 2, Matt Stafford.
Love.
And number 1, Josh Allen.
I like. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You said they're eliminated from playoffs and then throw Dak Prescott in there.
Bro,
Interesting.
it's quarterback rankings, it's not team rankings.
No, I'm kidding. No, I love
He's second in pass yards. He's
one.
almost first in pass yards this year.
Oh, bro, no, Dak Prescott's a top 5 quarterback right now for sure. Bo Nix a little high. Jared Goff maybe a couple of spots high, I reckon. I'd
Okay.
take Herbert over both of them.
Okay.
I think Bo Nix above Herbert's pretty ridiculous.
Bo Nix over Justin Herbert.
Yeah. I'm not having that.
This year,
Yeah, not having that.
he's thrown for more pass yards. He's thrown for... Has he thrown for more? One less touchdown. And Justin Herbert's thrown 12 picks to Bo Nix's 10. Mm-hmm. Completion percentage, Bo Nix 63, Justin Herbert is 66. So statistically, obviously, I would pick Justin Herbert over Bo Nix. But this year, bro, Bo Nix, way more mobile, has like 5 rushing tutties. Justin Herbert. To be fair, Justin Herbert's playing like this with a beat up O-line.
The whole team's
leads the league
demolished.
by far in quarterback hits and sacks.
Hasn't had his 2 running backs all year as well until now. Like, I don't know. I think I'd take Herbert for sure.
Maybe.
But hey, no, it's your list. It's your list.
It's
Jared
my list.
Goff as
I
well.
can't miss.
Jared Goff, obviously, he's still elite, but I just think that we're starting to see he's limited.
Yeah.
And he obviously still drops dimes, but it's just like, fuck, if that pocket isn't clean, that is just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, he doesn't like a dirty pocket.
I don't know. I'm just very high on Justin Herbert. I think he's one of those guys, his stats doesn't speak for everything that he does. That man is just a gritty warrior, and he's just been dealt a terrible card his whole career. And even this year, it looked good, and he's been dealt a terrible card again, and he just fights through it. So I think, bro, in my eyes, Justin Herbert's a top 5 quarterback for sure. But no, I like it. I really like that. And Josh Allen, best quarterback in the league, has been for probably the last few years.
Yeah.
It's weird not having no Lamar or Mahomes in there.
I know,
though.
it is.
Crazy.
Well, the thing is, though, like Josh Allen, you probably could have had Stafford above him, even Drake. Like, Stafford's throwing 40 pass touchdowns to Josh Allen's 25.
Yep.
But then you add Josh Allen's 12 rushing touchdowns.
And bro, like
he's just,
look
he's
what
the
Allen
best.
has to do,
he's
man.
the best player in the league.
Yeah.
And he hasn't he's been the best player in the league this year, I think. So,
bro, we've seen what Matt Stafford can be like with Josh Allen's team. And that's when he was on the Lions and barely winning games. Give Josh Allen that Rams team. Holy
Oh my
crap. Give
God.
Josh Allen, Sean McVay, Puka Nakua, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams. That defense,
disgusting.
they wouldn't lose a game.
That would be generational. That would
would be-
feed families.
Oh my God, I'm just thinking about it right now.
Oh my
Close to
God.
Nice, bro.
Anyway, should we move into this other segment?
Yes.
Teased it a little bit before, lubed you guys up, in or out on these NFL statements.
Hit me, brother.
Okay, I'm going to hit some statements you have to say if you're in or out, and you can, chat about it or whatever.
Preach, brother.
Okay, Drake Maye is the definitive best quarterback from the 2024 draft class.
In.
The definitive.
In. This guy is generational. Generational. I even looked at it last year when he got drafted, where the whole build up to it, I was like, bro, this guy is literally Justin Herbert and Josh Allen put into one. And I was actually blown away that Jaden Daniels was going above him. Turned out it actually was a good pick. He had an insane year last year. And I don't want to overreact because Jaden Daniels was historic last season.
Right, people were saying Jaden Daniels was a top 5 quarterback last year after his playoff success.
But then he's banged up. And that, I feel like that's going to be a common theme. The touch Drake Maye has on his balls, pause, no pause, I'm going to keep going, is ridiculous. And just the ball placement is insane. He leads the league in completion percentage, but then also leads the league in, I think it's deep passes.
Right.
Deep pass percentage as well. Sorry,
Yeah, that would make
blanking
sense.
there, but I think that's it. So it's like, it's not this dink and dunk stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, you watched yesterday, the drives he has, he is so good. He's not afraid to just step up in that pocket and lace it. That's what Caleb Williams is missing right now. Caleb makes the hard stuff look easy, but makes the easy stuff look hard. Drake Maye does both. Makes the hard stuff look easy, makes the easy stuff look easy. And that's what you want in a quarterback. And I think him and Josh McDaniels are a perfect fit. I think as long as he stays with the Patriots and Vrabel's leading him, Josh McDaniels is going nowhere because no one's going to hire him as a head coach ever again. The receivers he's doing it with, this guy's insane. Like, actually insane. I'm so bought in that he's the best quarterback.
It's crazy because I didn't really watch NFL when the Patriots were a dynasty, and we obviously knew Tom Brady was a beast, and now we've just timed it really well. This is maybe 5-6 years into watching it.
Yep.
And the Patriots have been dookie the
So
whole time.
bad.
Mac Jones had that 1 year where they made the
They had
playoffs.
Cam Newton at some point.
You're just like looking at it and you're like, whoa, is this the start of a new Patriots dynasty?
100%.
Hey, could happen. Could happen.
Yeah, no, I'm so bought in on him. Like, he's freaking insane.
So he's definitively better than Jaden Daniels, and you think he'll be better than Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix.
Yep. 100%.
I know Michael Penix. It's pretty good.
Give me 9. Give me Iguodala.
Iguodala.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
give me Drake Maye all day. 100%.
Sweet.
Drake Maye.
Stop it. Okay, Ben Johnson is Coach of the Year.
I don't know. Do I have to give an answer? Because I did just preach how Mike McDonald could be coach of the year.
No, well, if you're not sure, then he's not. Like, I'm saying he is coach. Like, Ben Johnson will win coach of the year.
I think it's a 3-horse race.
Okay, 3-horse race.
And I'm happy with any 3.
Okay.
I'm happy with Mike McDonald.
Yep.
Actually, it's a 4-horse race, sorry.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna-
I'm happy with Mike McDonald. I'm happy with Ben Johnson.
Yep.
I'm happy with Mike Vrabel. And I'm happy with Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
Those 4, give it to any of them. Blind yourself, pick out of a hat and take one. You've got my vote.
3 out of 4 of those are first-year coaches, and Mike McDonald is his second year. That is insane.
Yep.
I think you're forgetting a few. I think these 2 guys have a fat chance.
Okay.
Because of what they've faced this year. Kyle Shanahan and Jim Harbaugh.
Yep. I'm
The 2 most probably injury-prone teams in the league, and Detroit probably as well. But 2 most injury-prone teams in the league. Yes, the strength of schedule for the Niners hasn't been great. They've played some weak teams, but they're 11-4.
and they still got to verse the Seahawks and the Rams twice.
They're in
a
the
year.
best division in the league.
Yeah.
And then for Jim Harbaugh to have the Chargers 11-4 as well, crazy. They won't win it. They just won't.
100% no. I'm like definitely Jim Harbaugh, but like 100% Kyle Shanahan, bro.
Yeah.
What he has done this year is insane. Like he is arguably one of the best, like arguably the best coach in the league. Like what he does every year is insane, and he's doing it again this year. That guy's a genius. So yeah, bro, 6. You blind me. Just pick one of them. I don't care. I'm happy with all of them, and Brian Callahan.
I think if I could pick, it'd be Ben Johnson or Mike McDonald, honestly.
I think so. I think Ben Johnson will win it. It's the story. It's Chicago.
It is.
I think if they end up winning the division, unless the Patriots finish the top of the AFC, Vrabel might get. But Vrabel's already won it twice in his career. So I think they might be reluctant to give it to him, and they'd be more inclined to give it to Ben Johnson.
And Vrabel, in saying what they've done, it's just like their schedule hasn't been nowhere near as tough as Bears.
Yeah,
Bears have a tough schedule. Okay.
For sure. Give me Ben Johnson.
The opportunity to win a Super Bowl has never been more open for Josh Allen and the Bills.
100%.
We kind of touched on
100%. Like I thought a few years ago it was as well, but Mahomes was in the playoffs, but he obviously had home field advantage and still got done to Mahomes. But this year, no Burrow, no Lamar, no Mahomes. This is your year, man. I don't think in team-wise, this definitely isn't his best team he's had, but you just got to take advantage of this. He's going to have to put that cape on for a few weeks and just take charge. I think he can get past the AFC, but once he gets to the Super Bowl, it's going to be tough. Like taking on maybe a Seattle or a Rams. Like
the NFC, I know, because like in the AFC, he's playing baby QBs, he's playing a beat up Chargers in Herbert, or he's playing a old vet in Aaron Rodgers. It's like, bro, there's no Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow. Like, bro, you have the opportunity to
just take charge.
You don't have to verse Mahomes in the playoffs. That's been his issue.
Oh, he needs to. This is his year. I've got trust.
Okay. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Like, I think it's a pretty easy one, but we have seen the last of Tua in Miami.
100%. Yeah. I think he'll probably be bought out because I don't think anyone will trade for him. If they do trade for him, they're probably going to have to throw a pick in there, like a early second day pick, which they probably don't want to do. I think they'll just cut him and eat that dead cap. And I don't know what's next for him, man. Because if he can't work with Mike McDaniels in that system that was specifically built for him, like fully around him, and it didn't work and it just declined every year, he's averaging less pass yards than Cam Ward. With say what you want about Mike McDaniel as a head coach, he's a genius offensive mind. So he's got a genius offensive mind behind him, and they just started running the ball, and that's how they started winning games because he was passing for like 150 yards a game. It's concerning. He's small, doesn't read defense as well, no escapability in the pocket. It's a tough watch. I think he's pretty cooked, and this is his last year in Miami.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. The Patriots could clean house awards-wise this season. So, Drake Maye MVP, Mike Vrabel Coach of the Year, Travion Henderson Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Stephon Diggs Comeback Player of the Year.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
And potentially Patriots first seed as well.
Patriots first seed. Okay, I think Vrabel's definitely a chance.
Yep.
Drake Maye, if they win the conference, could be the front runner if Rams end up not winning the conference of the NFC.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-horse race with the MVP.
Who would have thought
Maye or Stafford?
Yeah, who would have thought Travion Henderson would be up the top now after the slow start? But Ted McMillan's still been consistent. Emeka Ibuka's dropped off. Jackson Dart looked good early, dropped off. Tyler Shuck's thrown his name in the ring.
I don't think he'd be like top It'd maybe be like third Travion Henderson for offensive rookie.
It's going to be tough. I think he's a chance. I think it's going to be between him and Tet,
Yeah,
I reckon.
I think
So, yeah, like, and then what was the other one? Am I missing one?
Stephon Diggs comeback player. I don't think he will. I think Christian McCaffrey. I think he's the favorite at the moment because they just love just someone getting it like one of the best players in the league getting injured and then coming back and playing how they should. Comeback player of the year.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's similar with Dak as well. Is his name in the ring for comeback right now?
I don't know actually.
Joe Burrow will probably win it again next year.
He's won it twice, hasn't he?
Yeah. I don't think it's an award you want to be winning too much.
No, but
Just the Alex Smith
I actually
award.
do like the premise of the award. Like it's cool. Like that. Oh, like I can't. Like you're acknowledging that they've gone through some adversity and coming back and being successful. But like,
Danny Dimes would have been the front runner if they didn't end up
for sure
getting cooked. But yeah, no, I don't think they will. But I think they're a high likely chance of that. I love it. Yeah, for Sholsky.
And last one, the Philly tush push is on its last legs.
I think the Philly tush push is dead. They don't even want to run it anymore, man.
No, bro, they don't.
They're getting on 4th and shorts and back. Bro, even just looking at last year, that shit's just automatic. It felt like it worked every time and it's just declined every year. Obviously, their center play isn't as good as it used to be. Like when you lose Travis Kelce, it's going to drop off.
Facts.
But I think even refs are starting to pick up on it a bit more now. They false start nearly every time. They just don't have that drive from it anymore, and teams are starting to figure it out a bit better. So, yeah, I think it's cooked. And I think it's good for the league that the league is probably in a spot now where they don't have to go ban it, because I didn't like the idea of that. But, yeah, it's just not as effective. It's not as scary, and that's why they're not as good of a team this year in terms of there's not that scare factor of if they get to a 3rd and short, 4th and short, they're converting because they've just got this weapon that no one can stop. So, I think it's cooked.
I agree. I agree. I concur.
I concur.
Love your work.
We both concur.
Well, that's all. Do you have anything else?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do you want me to do my start, bench, cut, wide receivers, or do you want to say, yeah? Bingo. Let's get into it. Start, bench, cut, wide receiver edition. Starting us off with JSN, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. Start, bench, cut.
For this season, I'm starting JSN. I'm benching Jamar Chase and I'm cutting Justin Jefferson. I'm doing it. Who would have thought? You do that at the start, but that's what I'm. Yeah.
Everyone thought he's quarterback proof.
Bro, I drafted
it's not 9 proof.
I drafted my fantasy team first pick. I can tell you he is not quarterback proof.
He definitely
Holy
ain't.
shit.
Oh, brother. All right, George Pickens, Rashee Rice, Drake London.
I'm starting Drake London. Mm-hmm. I'm benching Rashee Rice and I'm cutting George Pickens.
Really?
I think if I'm a Cowboys fan, I would love to have Drake London and I'd love to have Rashee Rice. I think for the future. Look, right now as a Cowboys fan, I don't want us to keep George Pickens because he's going to be a massive cap hit, and I don't want us to pay 2 wide receivers crazy money.
Hasn't worked for the Bengals.
Hasn't worked for the Bengals. So George Pickens has been an elite story this year, and I love that man. He's been so good. He's actually won us some games.
Yeah.
But if I can have Drake London on my team, I'm picking Drake and Rashee Rice. Bro, he's played as soon as he came in. He was instant effect.
I think Drake's a good start, but I think I'd take Pickens over Rice. I think Rice has a few drop issues at times as well. Drake looks like George Pickens can literally just change an entire game.
Oh, he's insane.
It's just obviously the head isn't all there. Amon-Ra, CD Lamb, Puka Nacua.
Whoa, okay, I'm starting Puka Nacua. That man is... Bro, he is just so reliable.
He's crazy.
Crazy work.
246. I think it was 246 on Friday.
His mitts are just crazy. So for this season, I'm starting Puka Nacua, benching Amon-Ra and cutting CD.
So you've just cut back-to-back Dallas Cowboy receivers.
Bro, you put him with
and they call him biased. What is this?
I'm just a unsatisfied Cowboys fan. I'm disheartened. It's been a flat year, honestly.
Yeah. Shattered.
And CD, bro, I love that man. Last year was an elite year. Hasn't really had the year that he probably would have liked this year. Yep. Obviously lost some targets with George Pickens on the offense, but I'm going with that.
Hey, tough. Chris Olave, Brian Thomas Jr., and AJ Brown.
Cutting Brian Thomas. Fuck that. He ruined me.
This is just all your fantasy players that have just fucked you.
I'm starting Chris Olave. I'm benching AJ, and I'm cutting.
Starting Chris Olave. Yep. Yeah. Okay. No, I actually like it. I like it. Yep.
Bro, imagine if he wasn't on the Saints.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he's starting to cook. He just won me my playoffs.
Yeah,
he's freaking insane.
Yeah, he's insane.
Last one. Battle of the Vets. Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs.
I am starting Devontae Adams. I'm benching Mike Evans, and I'm cutting Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I like it. That's quality. That's quality. There we are. That's us done for the wide receiver start bench cut.
Clean. That was
Clean,
good.
clean, clean.
That was nice. Do you have anything else, or are you done?
No, I think that's good. I think I'm good there.
Sweet
100%.
as. So that's our first NFL episode wrapped up for this time around. So we love it. Thanks for tuning in, squad. That's Football Wednesday. So if you're listening on Spotify, hit that follow button. It pushes the pod out to more NFL and footy fans and NBA. So
100%. No, just cheers for tuning in, guys. Hopefully the breathing isn't as loud today. Apologies for some.
Yeah, we got some
for some
feedback. Jakey
listeners
apparently
listening.
sounded like he was on a ventilator, and I was listening through it. I'm like, holy shit, what?
What's different between our mics? I feel like I'm breathing
I think
normally,
I'm just not retarded.
but now I'm like overthinking my breathing. I'm thinking
maybe
about
just
breathing
don't
right
breathe
now. I'm
like
like
you're dying.
leaning back, and I'm like,
I think you were almost eating the microphone.
I'm not eating the microphone.
Yeah, well, my camera, we adjusted the cameras. This is our kind of second take on the camera angles. I was like way further back. We thought we nailed the framing.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Hopefully the lighting hits us nicely this time.
Yeah.
Hey, but we're learning, and that's what we love, and we love that the dribblers hold us accountable as well. That's what we want. That's what you're here for. That's what we're here for. So that's what we love.
That's what we love.
But
Chuck
great first
your
step.
answers. We're gonna have another Spotify poll. Put your answers in there. Chuck any comments. Any upsets, bold calls, whatever you've got, we'll react to them next episode, or we'll chat, or we'll comments,
100%.
we'll reply to you on the socials. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts for daily NFL clips. And as always, we appreciate you guys.
100%. Head to X as well, where we'll be posting like our top 10 teams and top 10 quarterbacks, all those rankings that we'll do. We'll put it out on X as well, so we can hear the dribblers' feedback at all times as well. But no, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in, squad. We'll see you next Monday and then Wednesday for football.
Yes, sir. We out.